Hello everyone, welcome back to No Man's Sky Beyond walkthrough. We're doing this in permadeath. Today I want to talk about a couple of different things that you have to do that I haven't really shown. It's just stuff that you do between episodes. We'll continue with Apollo and expanding the base tomorrow. This is the base that I found. I found this planet. I was looking for a planet that didn't have dangerous sentinels. We have occasional scalding outbursts, but it's in white. And it's basically a storm a day. It says we have numerous resources, regular fauna, high flora, and ever-present sentinels. They're around, but they're not so bad. We also have buried tech modules. We have knowledge stones, fruits and vegetables, and, basically a nice place. So what I did was, after I found this place, that wasn't very graceful. After I found this place, I installed the hotspot detector, and I found a hotspot for the power, and it's right here. Now what I'm going to do is come down here underneath my power source and drop my one and only container. The new patch, which is coming out imminently. I mean, very, very quickly here. It's already out on PS4. The new patch is going to have the rest of the containers, so we'll worry about that later. Right now, we just need a power cord. And we'll grab it right here and come right down. Put it right through the box. Okay. So we're going to talk about grinding. And I've got some maps here. Ancient artifacts and inhabited outposts. I don't need them right now. I'm saving the deuterium for a pulse spitter. I don't need pure ferrite right now. So we'll put that away. I have the hiccups. I don't need the nav data right now, except I do need to carry one on me in case of an emergency. So we'll put 10 in there. We're just making space in the suit right now. Okay. So some of the basic blueprints that you should get that would help you out with the kind of grinding that we're going to do today, which is the exploring grinding. I should probably talk really quickly about the sort of safe grinding. The other blueprint you need is a large refiner. It takes a little bit to get there. But if you drop things in the large refiner together with oxygen, you get all kinds of good stuff. 250 condensed carbon is 500 carbon. So you're basically turning 250 carbon into 500 carbon if you do that. And there's quite a few other recipes. And we'll probably go over that pretty quickly. I don't have any salt or chlorine on me, so I can't really show you that one. The next recipe you want to get is some kind of a vehicle. And what I got was the first one in line, which is the roamer. I need one more metal plate. Must have used it for something. Probably that electric magnetic generator. I made a metal plate. Where'd it go? Oh, 5. Still can't count. There we go. So there's a roamer. And what do we need a roamer for? It's perfectly lovely weather. I have no idea what the wildlife is like. But also it saves on things like oxygen and life support when there's a storm. Just looking for that. We got to go back upstairs for me to mark it. When you're looking for stuff, position is everything. So we'll go back up here. And it disappeared. Had one. And it disappeared. Alright. Well, we'll go to... What is that right there? Paraffinium we don't need. just had a buried tech module. And it's disappeared, I think. Alright, that's what it does. Let's grab the save point. Now let's see. You have all of this storage space right here. And you can see I've also got maps here. Here's the chlorine right here. I can show you that one really quickly. And what else do we have in here? We got another map. Put that in the roamer. We can put the ferrites in the roamer. We just need those two things right there. And we can definitely put the carbon in there. And the food. You can see space is just increasing all over the place here. So I've got these shields and the translator and a couple of other things. Probably don't need a signal booster. That can go in there. I carry a refiner on me all the time. Let's go upstairs really quickly and look at the chlorine loop. If I can make it. Ah! So, we have 100 chlorine. And we have 250 oxygen. So 100 chlorine and 250 oxygen is going to make 250 chlorine. That is the safest way to make money in permadeath at the very beginning of the game. The way that I've made all of this money is by buying scanners. So I basically ground out the nanites by going to Viking Systems and getting them from space stations. And I bought these scanners, which aren't great scanners. This one's good, but they're not great scanners. But it doesn't matter because they do the trick. They make it so that instead of making 500 units for scanning a fauna, I'm getting more than 100,000, depending on how rare or not rare something is. I've only got 58 chlorine left. I'm still going to make another 250 chlorine. And you can see how much just 250 is worth. 150,000 units. Just 250 of it. And you can keep doing this. I can pick up this chlorine and put it in here. Oxygen's really cheap. And I learned this stuff through a combination of Zane and Sword. Zane had and does have a video on all these profit-making loops. And this is something that you can do before you have, the only blueprint you need is a medium or large refiner. And see, that one gave me 252. But you come back down here and you drop that back in. And we need a little bit more oxygen. Here we go. Right back up to 250. Now, unfortunately, we cannot leave this running yet. When we get the new patch, we'll be able to do that. But as you can see, I've already got 543. How much oxygen do I have left? None. I've got 543 chlorine already. And if you have this set up, the current system, Salisbury Murray. I'm going to go buy some oxygen. Maybe when we come back, that mysterious buried tech will show back up. Now, when you sell this stuff, you don't want to sell it to the GTT. You want to sell it to ships or to minor settlement merchants. So let's grab all the oxygen we can. And we've got that roamer, so we've got plenty of storage space for this. And we'll just grab as much as we can. There we go. Let's see if a ship will come in. It's a long runway, so probably a ship won't come in. Somebody's got a voice problem over here. Usually going right straight to that GTT stops the ships from coming in, so we'll try it later. As you can see, because I have that teleporter set up, I don't have to worry about launch fuel. And as long as you drop bases on planets and make sure that you visit the space station, you won't have to worry about launch fuel. So drop a base next to things that you find of value and carry the supplies that you need in order to build some kind of an exocraft. So we'll just do it again, and we'll just keep shoving in oxygen and chlorine. So now we have a roamer. Let's see if we have any space in the suit. Not really. So we'll just go ahead and drop a bunch of this in the roamer. Put some of it in the exosuit. There we go. And that's like just an unbelievable amount of chlorine. It's probably more chlorine than we can actually carry. I'm going to jump in my ship here, and you'll see that I installed the economy scanner. That gives us a trade post. And that trade post is 7 hours away, so we will have to use launch fuel to get there. We'll come up here and grab this and let it run again. I wanted to do a video of this real-time stuff. I do this once in a while to show you that, you know, this is a sandbox game. It takes a while. There's some buried tech right there. We don't have to use the roamer to get to that buried tech, but since I don't know what the animals are like, I'm going to go ahead and do that, even though it's right there. Right there. Let's see how much we've got. 4 of them. Fabulous. There's a knowledge stone right there. The Gek word for I. I stopped in this Gek system because of what I thought might be available planets-wise. And I was really just looking for a place for this base. Just randomly dropping into systems that were nearby. Alright. Let's go grab this again. It used to be you could leave the chlorine in the refiner, and we will be able to do that pretty quickly within the next couple of days, and you certainly can now on PS4. You used to be able to just leave it in the refiner so that your refiner was already set up, and if you really, really want to make a lot of money with chlorine specifically, you'll do it the way that Sword does. Set up several refiners in a circle around you so that it takes the amount of time to cook one load as you go all the way around. So you set up a cook, set up a cook, set up a cook, go all the way around, and then by the time you get back to the first one, it's ready to be picked up already. So we're going to grab that and put it in the roamer, and then we will go jump in the ship. And the sun's finally going to come back up. We'll go to the trade post where we can find a ship to sell this to. Ballisticola will actually build his base on or near a trade post. You don't need power to run a large refiner, so you can do that pretty easily. And that way there's always a ship there to sell to. I didn't make very much. It was just a really quick, brief way of showing you how you can expand just a tiny. We only had 100 chlorine when we started. You know, there's 125 on the roamer, and we're carrying 1,000 on us, plus that 39. And I'm going to put that 39 on this ship. And we had 100 measly chlorine, and now we're at a trade post. Any second, somebody's going to land. Here we go. Is it right behind me? Right here. When you first start doing this, it doesn't matter what the price is. It's going to be good. Later on, like after you've done it a few times, filled your suit up, then you're going to want to look for a price. So we have 1,000 chlorine for 610,000 units. It's obvious. I mean, that's fabulous right there. Now we're at 8 million. We just made over 500,000 units in like, I don't know, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, something like that. The one thing that you do have to get on the ground to grind for is buried tech modules. We're going to go back to the base here, right in the middle of a storm. Dear God. I could set up a teleporter there, a base and a teleporter, and teleport back and forth to my base. But to be honest with you, the materials that it takes are worth more, cost more than the uranium to launch from my base. It's not going to let me do that. Up, up, up. Here we go. The next thing you're going to want to get is a scanner for your exocraft. And we do probably have enough nanites, enough buried tech modules for that scanner, but let's get some more. And then we'll do one more thing. Looks like there's some sodium here. Could you park any further away, Lucent? This is what the little tiny room is for. It's for these storms, because you can see my thermal protection is just dropping fast. But this little tiny room protects me. And later on, when I have more carbon, I'll put in more rooms. We need a lot more panels, that's for sure. Alright. Let's get in the roamer and drive away from here and see if we can find some stuff. And the fuel for this, you have an option. You can fuel it with carbon, condensed carbon, or oxygen. And since oxygen is cheap and you can just buy it, I suggest you use oxygen. That Sentinel drone's going to get upset because I broke a rock, but he's not going to do anything about it. Let's just drive over here. See what's over here. You can't help but hit stuff, so don't worry about it. Let's see if there's anything out here. Got lots of deposits. There's sodium. There's a knowledge stone over there. What do you got over there? Armored clams. That's out in the water. Here's something. 326 away. So we go back past the base. I haven't installed any tech on this roamer yet. But it comes with that. And it comes with the ability to jump. So, stop. Stop. It didn't want to stop going. There we go. Let's see, how many is that now? 3 more, that's 7. Let's see if we can find another one. Storm's over. There's one over there. And I've been doing this between episodes, so that's how I managed to get all this technology, is by running around, and once I got this blueprint, driving around and grabbing technology and going up to the anomaly, which you can see is in this system. You can see that purple button there. Where is it? Right down here. There we go. Let's see if I got this yet. I've scanned everything here, except for the rocks and the rest of the animals. I don't have all the animals. Alrighty. Let's go back to the base. Alright. I don't have to park that at all. Let me make sure that I picked up my save point. I sure did. And make sure I didn't leave anything in here that I need. That and the roamer. And 10 salvage data. Let's go see if we can find something good for 10 salvage data. This is also a great way to get nanites by just driving around the planet and going from little station to station. There we go. After we do this, we'll go to a new star system and land on a random planet and see how much money we can make just standing on top of our ship. Alrighty. As you can see up there, I think you can see that, I actually have Quicksilver missions available, but most of them are out of my league. So we'll just look really quickly. There's no way we can raid a planetary depot. The ones that you can do fairly easily at this stage are finding an ancient bone, taming wild creatures. I wouldn't suggest storm crystals until you've got some shields, hazard protection. Find the planet and then go buy the hazard protection for that planet. So let's see here. I'm going to start with industrial stuff to see if there's anything we need. We already have power. If you want to start at this point early in the game, making mineral extractors, you're going to need like, I think it's 25 or 30 total more salvage data to start that. So let's see here. We don't really need lights. We don't need decorative items or decals or aquatic stuff. We can get the Nomad, which is better than the Roamer because the Nomad will go over water. But I think we'll check in on this. You can buy the nutrient processor, but I would suggest rather than doing that, wait for a mission to tame animals and do it that way, because the nutrient processor I got on my survival save came from a mission, and I had all 25 slots open. And the ones that I've bought only have 10 slots open. So we can build a landing pad. I don't think we need short-range teleporters or antimatter, and I've already gotten the galactic trade terminal. So in order to install a galactic trade terminal, I'm going to need some kind of a room to put it in. So let's look at rooms. You need both a room and a door to enter the room with. Large prefabs, small prefabs. So basic cube room. And boy, where's the door for that at? Way over here. So let's get the cylindrical room and the door. And what was that one? There we go. Now we can build an ATM room. We have 4 left. So we'll come back over here and get a ramp and the square room. All right. Now we can put in a galactic trade terminal and have a big interior room, you know, that's nice and safe. All right. What time it is? It's 11:50, which means the Quicksilver mission will change. Changes every 10 minutes on the clock, usually. Unless my clock is off, sometimes it is. Tame wild creatures. Let's grab that because it's going to give us the nutrient processor. This is just grabbing stuff as it comes up. And while we're there, we'll scan everything we can right from the ship. And you'll see how much money we can make. Probably going to be a hazardous planet. That's been my experience with them. They've all been hazardous. Just waiting for the mission to come up. Yeah, it's right there on that moon. Okay. Fauna dense planet. All of these fauna dense planets that I've been to have been hazardous in some way. I haven't done it on this save yet, but they've all been hazardous. Now the thing is, we still won't have the blueprint for the nutrient processor, but we'll have a nutrient processor. I'm going to probably have to call the freighter in, though, to build it. I can't remember how to do it, but we'll find out. Got to land first. I don't have much on me. There's some ferrite, though. I know I need ferrite. Right. Let's see how horrible it's going to be here. And of course, you can leave this planet as well. You just got to make contact with it. It's a chromatic planet, just like all the other ones have been. Oh, right into a shelter. Awesome. That's perfect. Alrighty. Well, the first thing it's going to tell me to do... Oh, the sentinels are zealous. Yeah, see, it's pretty dangerous here. Just follow the instructions when they come up. Gather facium. So the first thing we have to do is feed animals. I have carbon on me. Yep. I'll go in there. I think we'll go to one of the other planets in the system to do this, since we've reached this planet. Here we go. See if this one's saying he's safer. Yeah, it is. I hit the wrong button. Alright, let's see if we can find some animals to feed here. Radiated thunderstorms. There's somebody. Lots of somebodies. Alright. There's some food. Just need these guys to eat. Some more food. Look at these guys are huge. Some more animals. These guys are cool. We'll just wait around for them. Hopefully we won't have a storm while we're waiting for them. That happened to me the other day. Recently fed, feeling happy. While we're waiting, we can make some money here. Some more money. Remember we had 8 million? Just scan stuff. There we go. Scanning the rocks is still only going to give you that 200 units, but all the plants and animals will give you tremendously more. Alright, now it's telling me to build a nutrient processor. We really don't need very much of this facium. There it is. I need 1 hermetic seal and 2 metal plates, which means I need condensed carbon. Let's see if I have any. Yep. There we go. Now we have a nutrient processor, and all 25 slots are open. Fabulous. Now we need food. So this guy wants sweetened compost. That's 2 cookings. That's what everybody wants. That's gamma weed. There's another little guy. I'm gonna stay close to my ship here as much as I can. It is over there. Let's see here. What do we got there? It's gamma weed. Can't pick the gamma weed yet. So, I don't think I can anyway. Oh, I can. Alright, let's go get some gamma weed. How far away is it? It's pretty far. Keep scanning plants and animals as we find them. I don't know if I can do this with gamma weed or not. We'll have to see. Yep, I've got predators. So I'm gonna come get out of the way of those guys. Run back over here. Good Lord, look at them all. Still using a bolt caster here. What are they? I guess they went the other way. Well, that's not fair. They ran away from me. Let's see what else I can use. I don't know if I can use anything else. This is all the stuff that I can use. Doesn't work with chromatic metal. What does that make? Pellets? Nothing. Yeah, I need some food. Well, it's pretty far away. Might have to fly somewhere. What do we got now? 9.5 million. We've made 1.5 million, and we haven't made it very far because of the predators. That was a lot of predators. It wasn't just a couple of them. Let's go down here. Make this easier for me. This is just really typical of the very beginning of permadeath. Like, you know, if you're trying to be careful at all, sometimes it's not so easy. Let's see. We're going to have a storm. Oops. Didn't want to do that. Gotta claim it in order to delete it. You can actually pick these things up and carry them around, though. Alright, let's grab the gamma weed. Oh, there's that predator. Now we have Mordite. I'm going to distract the rest of the predators if I can. If I can figure out where they are. There we go. Alright, let's see what we can do with the gamma weed. Scented herbs. That might work. It's way over there. Wait, see if we can figure out how to get here. Scan, here we go. Alright, this is ready. Let's get rid of the gamma weed. Put that in. Here's some sweetened compost. I notice it's a lot harder to get on top of this ship. Alright, there we go. Grab that and that. Now let's see. Where'd all the animals go? Finally got some stuff. What's this guy want? Alright. There's a couple of them. That guy's still running back and forth. Pick that up. Hey. I don't need to start collecting materials right now because I don't have anywhere to store them other than the roamer. And I want to fill the roamer up with more valuable stuff than that. Just being careful. Storm crystals. That's a opportunity right there. Some more food. Hello. What are we at now? Almost half. Just looking around for animals here. Just grabbing whatever opportunities are in front of us here. Here's another animal. There we go. We got 2 more with that one. Oh, 4, 5 more. I think we've almost got it. They just got to come in and eat. 8, 9, 10. Here's another little guy. 11, 12. We got it. All right.
Extreme radiation detected.
I'm going to name this if I can. Oops, I got my ship. Oops, that's a predator. Let's not hang out. We'll just leave it there. So, we've made 1.4 million. Haven't done anything. Made a little bit of quicksilver. And whatever came with the quicksilver. We got a nutrient processor that is full slots. I'd like to be able to get away from the planet. There we go. We made some chlorine, which took us over 8 million. In just a few seconds, we made 600,000, or just a few minutes, we made 600,000 from that chlorine. We got ourselves some more ability to build safer rooms. All you need for those rooms is ferrite, 350 pure ferrite. Here we go. And look at that, 11 life support gel. That is really handy. That frees us up from having to use oxygen, so we can use all this oxygen to make chlorine. We got a storm crystal, which is 130,000 more units. And like I said, we got a great nutrient processor with full slots because we used a mission to get the device. Now we do not have the blueprint, so keep that in mind. If you want to try and build a second one, you're going to have to come back here and get the blueprint. Let's see if we have any data to share, or if they're taking data from us yet. It may not be because I haven't hired an employee yet. But we'll do that next time. I just wanted you to see some realistic grinding. Look at that, 165 more nanites. There we go. And now that we have a nutrient processor, of course, we can cook food and bring it up here. I've already got that stuff. Okay. Bring it up here and give it to Kronos, and he'll give you nanites. Unless what you make just tastes terrible. Alright, you guys, I'm excited to get back to the mission at hand. So tomorrow, when we come back, we'll do whatever is up next. We're going to hire our first employee. That's the only thing I know for sure, because I haven't played this far into Beyond yet. So it's all going to be new for me too. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.